Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back north of the spine of the world in the winter-locked, frozen north of Icewind Dale. An area of the Forgotten Realms where all sorts is going on. The everlasting winter has been conjured by Auril the Frostmaiden, the demigod that has this land in her clutches, and there are new drow sneaking about the place. I don't know if everyone's seen the new stuff from Wizards of the Coast. Official 2 new groups of drow that are completely unrelated to the Lolth followers down in the Underdark. One of them is somewhere up here, apparently. So, lots of interesting new lore to play with. Anyway, before we jump back into our game, our Rime of the Frostmaiden tonight, I thank you for everyone coming by right out to the gates. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you all here. And also, some other thanks to be said. As always, a massive, massive thank you to all of the wonderful VOD Squad people, be that here or on YouTube. Please feel free to catch up with our stories whenever you can. It's always a pleasure to have you tune in and follow along with our adventurers. And, of course, a huge, huge thank you to all of those wonderful people at Sirenscape for the music and sound effects that make this experience online even more fun, even more atmospheric and exciting to play. And I just love me some BGM. I wish I could have some kind of automatic BGM generator for my walking around town, doing my life in general. It's always good, always adds to the mood so much. And speaking of Sirenscape, a massive thank you to Vicky, their social media manager, who joined us on Saturday and played in our one-shot roulette game, which was tons and tons of fun. If you haven't seen that, please head on over to the channel and watch the VOD of that. We had Dead Odyssey Gamers Michael and Vicky from Sirenscape, and Hope from Hope for TTRPGs, and our own Emma and our good friend Patch. And it was an amazing session. We had such a good time. And I hope you get the chance to enjoy the too. Now, speaking of music and sound effects and the like, we also use lots of lovely music from Dark Fantasy Studio, and then over on YouTube, the channels Travis Savoy and Epic Journey. And last but not least, over on Patreon, the fantastic Will Savino. If you head over to any of our YouTube VODs, you can see all of the links for all of that contact, all of that information there. Now, that said, let us take a moment and remember what was been happening here, what was going on last time we were here in Icewind Dale. Our adventurers were in Caer Dinaval, in the fortress, having stormed the walls, gotten through the gatehouse, and destroyed the cultist defenders, including their charismatic and thoroughly evil tiefling leader, who escaped into mysterious mist with an awakened saber-toothed tiger hot on her heels. But with her out of the picture and the frost druid defeated, you decided to continue and make the rest of the castle safe, rescue the speaker and any of the servants that were still inside the walls. First, you met the little kennel boy, our plucky adventurer chum, who's very excited now that he's out of his box and all the way up from Kalimshan to head off into the wilds with his trained sled dogs and enjoy all of the adventures to be had up here in Icewind Dale, and very enthusiastic about the whole thing. Then you headed inside the castle and, first things first, dispatched with the head cultist, the tiefling Craddock, and managed to salvage some of the papers that he was hastily trying to burn in the fireplace there. Later, up on the second floor, you met with the mysterious dwarven soothsayer, who had apparently signed a deal with the evil tiefling outside that had disappeared into the mists, selling her soul to Levistus. And she warned you that Auril the Frostmaiden must go, lest this whole region die forever. And she offered the possibility that those nasty little wrigglies in the back of your skull could be dealt with if a certain area of the region was visited. Then she went on her merry way, off to the nine hells, as she departed the mortal coil, peacefully, and in full knowledge of it was being about to happen. So, that was very smooth transition, although quite surprising for all of you. Then, after that, she quickly nipped around to the other side of the balcony there and freed the speaker from his bedroom and bindings, and he quickly set about getting the townsfolk together to finish up reclaiming their fortress. Then it was down. Oh, here he is. Boop. Then it was down into... There we go. Hey, bud. Then it was down into the water cistern beneath the castle. And down there, you, Tom, and Mockingbird discovered an altar, an ice-bound altar to Levistus. And the effigy trapped within said ice spoke to Tom, angered by the fact of the betrayal of the tiefling that was serving it, apparently, and not the Frostmaiden. And the altar shifted and cracked and started to move and became a huge ice monster that confronted Tom all by himself, because Mockingbird had gone off to fetch the others in their little rowboats that they were using. And that is where we left things last time. So, let me quickly hand it over to these lovely players here and let them introduce themselves and where they're at right now. Soyala, who are you? Who are you playing? And where are they at right now?
Okay, hello everyone. I'm Sarah and I'm playing Soyala, the Life Cleric, Tabaxi, and yeah, I mean, she's a little worried that there's been a lot of frozen bodies down here. Wondering where those servants are. If we can still save any. Yeah, that's about where I'm at.
Okay, doke. Thank you. Tom, who are you? Who are you playing and where are you at?
Hello, I am Tom, the reborn artificer that loves beer. Tom thinks things are happening awfully quick. He's not super happy with how things ended last session.
Fair.
Wasn't even given an opportunity to make an infernal deal, and really that's something he's going to regret for the rest of his life. Which may be short. We'll figure out how well that goes.
Stay tuned. Hey, Patience, good to see you again. And moving on along the line, Mockingbird, who are you? Who are you playing and where are they at?
Yes, hello. I am Carl, and I am playing Mockingbird, our local rouge / swashbuckler / I guess, yeah, a warlock. You're right with the Frostmaiden, kind of a conflict of interest there. But I am currently rowing our friends over to the to Tolm, and kind of wondering if I should have left him alone in that room.
Yes, and I think there might be
hoping it doesn't bite us.
Certain frantic splashing as you row that much faster as you hear this terrible roaring and scary noises coming from the chamber where you left home.
As
I'll hope
you
somebody
hear,
else is rowing.
as you hear, oh God, Mockingbird shouldn't have left me alone.
We can leave him. He'll be fine. I say as I turn to Mama.
Yeah, Tom, you look back, you see the robot just go past the entrance to that room, like down past it. Okay, and last but not least, Mame, who are you? Who are you playing? And where are they at?
My name's Sabrina. I'm playing a Gloomstalker Ranger Gallus, and right now, Mockingbird is awfully rowing really fast, and what is this here down the pathway? I hope that, and for the servants, I hope we can find them down here if we don't get beaten up first. And that's my thoughts.
Noted. Thank you. So, as you... Let me get myself sorted here. Okay, yes. As you... I think, you know those old cartoons where the rowing boat's like going so fast, it's like standing up on the oars, like Popeye and in those old cartoons, just like pew, 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 down the corridor as it comes charging. Yeah, just getting started. Welcome back, Alicia. Okay, so let us get down into said underground passageways and mysterious chambers beneath the castle. And before we delve into this predicament, we have one more thing, one more thank you, and one more present for all of you lovely people watching. Now, just at the moment, we are very, very fortunate to have the wonderful patronage and sponsorship of the incredible CZ RPG. Right there. There it is. See that there? Now, if you're wondering why we've had such a wonderful, fortune, it is because it's what we're calling our fabulous fortnight as we come crashing towards our 1-year anniversary here on Twitch. June 11th, Friday next week, is our anniversary. And the lovely CZRPG agreed to sponsor our fortnight leading up to the anniversary event. An incredible showdown in Avernus on the day itself. And then on the Saturday, the first session kicking off a brand new campaign as we start our Candlekeep Mysteries game. Now, what might that entail, you ask? Well, as the lovely CZRPG is a prolific and multi bestseller on DM's Guild, they have rather fantastic encounters and supplements and rules and things for all of these different encounter locations that we find ourselves in. And that includes Icewind Dale. Tonight, one of you lucky people watching will have the chance to win Encounters in Icewind Dale from CZRPG. And I shall get that started right now. Which you might already see in chat because there's a delay between the chat and the video. Which is going to be there first. There it is. Okay, your chance to win a copy of Encounters in Icewind Dale from DM's Guild bestseller CZRPG. Follow the channel and type !CZRPG in chat to be entered into the giveaway. And the winner will be drawn at the end. So, if you type that over there in the chat box, !CZRPG, you will have the chance to win a copy of Encounters in Icewind Dale. I have had the pleasure of reading through and seeing all of these supplements. I've been a fan for quite some time, and their work is stunning. Their map work and the encounter building and the stories and all the little, be they intense, like serious encounters or quirky little fun things that you can have going on in your games. There's so much variety and value to be had in each of these supplements. So, everyone, please get that typed in there, !CZRPG, for your chance to win tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, wherever you are. Okay, so let us return to our predicament, as I said. Boop. Got a mouthful there, Tom? Are you ready? Let us move on here and switch over to the map. Boop. Here we are. Now, everyone, bear with me just a moment as I get us in the right spot here. We are over here. Ta-da! And let's zoom in here, nice and close. Okay, there we go, perfect. So, you can see there, Mockingbird has forsaken the boat and is swimming back. No, just unfortunately the little boat thing there is not movable. But you can see, I think, Mockingbird, do you want to move yourself next to Mame and Soyala there? Because I think in the time that exchange happened in the shrine, oh, good luck, Alicia, good luck, patient. You would have rode to the end of the corridor there, and then as the monster was triggered, then that's when you started heading back as quickly as possible.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask about that. The reason I went back and not Taln was so that we were, I mean, no offense to Taln, but light enough to get everybody back in one more trip. Are we able to fit 3 people in the
Absolutely.
boat? Or
absolutely.
Okay.
Especially if Mame flaps all the way and keeps it buoyant.
There we go.
And
All right, so in that
can
time,
I give us some
since-
speed?
Aerodynamics.
Absolutely. Okay, so Mockingbird, yeah, in that time?
yeah, in that time, like, where would we be right now, the three of us, since I went back to get them while Tom was having the conversation?
I mean, you started heading back as he went into the shrine, and he walked around behind the shrine, and he was looking at the whole thing, and then he had the conversation with it. So I think you've gotten to them, and they've gotten into the boat as initiative starts. Okay, let's do it that way.
Good. Okay. So
Okay.
then. Okay then. Did we roll? Sorry, did we roll initiative? Or...
Not yet.
Yeah,
Let's
'cause
get that
No,
started.
I
would
don't
just
think we
start heading
have.
back. Yeah. Especially hearing combat noises.
Indeed. So there you are. Let's put you all in there. Tristan friend is on Mummy's turn. And let's get Taln in the mix. And our big icy friend as well.
You're really making me want an ice cream. I think I might grab one.
Understandable. Understandable.
You've got
Ooh, lots of people.
lots of people, no tone.
Oh, I know what happened. I know what happened. Sorry, buddy.
Beyond.
Nothing personal. Nothing personal. Oop, there you go, sir. Mockingbird, what's your doobry?
My D&D Beyond isn't working too well. I'm gonna have to use dice today, probably.
That's no, yeah. Physical's always welcome.
The horror of physical dice.
What are you talking about?
21. I love it. I love it. All right. Wow. Okay. Nat 20 plus 8, 28.
Nice. Boom. Okay, Ziana?
So, y'all?
Has it showed or no?
Nope. What you got?
I'm trying.
What
Okay, there we
number?
go. 17.
Okay, wow, this is pretty high.
Sorry about that.
Top from Tom. Languishing at the bottom there, so. Boom. Okay.
And I think Mame and I think we've done this before. I think we have the same decks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Now last
You
time.
you can go first. You can go first.
Okay, we'll take turns.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we'll leave it as
I
is
feel
then.
like this is gonna be a running thing.
All right. So, first things first. Mockingbird, give me an athletics check. And while you're doing that, let's have a little.
Can I slip you a 20 under the table and make that an acrobatics check?
No. For holding yourself through the water, I'm afraid not.
Minus 1, 18.
18, great. Okay, yep. So, I'm gonna say with that, you can get like back to the entrance to the room.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, because it's not a huge distance, right? It's only like, what is it, 10, 20, 30, 40, 45 feet. So, yeah, all of you can get
Nice.
over there.
I was just that worried about Tome. I had to get there immediately.
Well, we'd already determined that you were like rowing, like bouncing over the water, so yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so yeah, you managed to get all the way back there, but that will take up your turn, I'm afraid, with that Herculean effort. And then
That's
the
fine by me.
big scary monster. Here you are, folks, if you want a nice little close up here. Da, da, da. Any moment, thinking about it. Rawr, hello. Not much bigger, actually, to be fair. But there you go. Okay. So, he is going to lumber towards you, Tom. And do his thing. Let's see here. Okay. Attack. Rah. 16.
Oh, that'll do it.
All right. That is 14 cold damage. 1-4. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
Nice.
Unless it is a disease or a poison, at which point I have advantage.
It is not. Okay, so as this creature blasts you with this frigid, cold air, you feel it almost start to, like stick to your outside, casing, and almost start to freeze up your works and your joints, and you almost feel it stretching around you in almost quite a menacing way. But you manage to break free of this. Hey, DH, welcome in, mate. And then it is Mame's turn. Thank you, DH.
He told me
Inspiration
attack.
for me. Sorry, Mame's turn. Your turn. And so
I see
next.
Tone. Can I see Tone being attacked?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can hear this creature just like reaching towards him, and you can see you can peek around the corner there between Mockingbird and the wall, and you can see this creature looming there. If you wanna move yourself into Mockingbird's space so you can see what's going on.
Okay.
So you would be able to crane that chicken neck round there.
That looks a bit bite. Okay. Let's see. Is a bit cleared out. I need to my friend Tom. So can my tiny body squeeze through the entrance and Mockingbird to get in? I have to wait for him to move. Did I shove him into the water?
Going through a friend's space is difficult terrain, so it would take 10 feet of movement to go through that square. But that's all.
Okay. This one. 2.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
So there.
And then I'll stay here.
Okay.
And then I'll do a based on what's happening, will attack.
Okay, go for it.
And just be like,
Oof.
this is
Nice.
Phone gave me this bow, I will use it to protect him. And it will be 6 damage.
6 piercing damage. Okay, let's see if we've got any. No, it's only for non-magical. Okay. So yeah, this is definitely magical, so that is full damage. Noted. Thank you. Anything else? Do you have a second attack, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So
Kapow, kapow.
let me
Go,
roll
go.
for that. Okay, 26 again.
As they say, second verse, same as the first.
And this one is 9 damage.
Ooh, 9? Nice. Alright. Congratulations, you've reduced it into double
And
digits.
my turn.
Okay, so Yala,
Okay.
your turn.
Okay, so what are my odds of casting through everybody here? Probably low.
It depends what kind of roll it is. If you
Just
if
a
it's-
sacred flame, so
yeah.
the deck save?
so there's no roll to hit.
No.
Okay, then yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I'll
Although,
just kind
no,
of
sorry,
scoot over.
no,
a
because it
little.
does get a bonus because it gets because there's people in the way. It gets a bonus to AC
Cover.
and deck saves. Yeah,
Yep. Okay.
but it's always worth a try.
Yeah, because otherwise, sorry, refresh my memory. If it is a deck saving throw, can I cast it at a close range or no? Or does that cause disadvantage?
if
I
there's
can't
no-
remember if that was spell attack or if that's
No, yeah,
or
so if a spell attack would have
Oh.
disadvantage. Yeah. So this
okay,
one,
but
you can run up to
okay.
it if you want to.
Well then, yeah, I'll just go ahead and run up to it then.
so
Thank
it's
you.
25 feet to get next to it.
Yeah, and actually, I'm just gonna use my I don't know, feline agility to get a little bit further, just so everybody else has more movability to get to the other side.
Noted.
I can use double my speed.
That's true.
So,
So you're gonna
Yep.
through through Mockingbirds, through Mame space, through through Talon space as well. Just like choop, 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 choop. Okay. And
Yeah, just kind of hopping around through it and then Sacred Flame.
okay, just bear with me just 1 second.
DC 16. Only for 8 radiant. Or none if they pass.
Oh, it's not half, it's none.
Yeah, this is only cantrip, so.
Okay. Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes. Oh, sorry, that first one did go through. That was a 6.
Okay.
There's no.
As you
Yeah.
run over that back, I don't know if you remember last week we were talking about this interesting brown mold that was covering the wall there.
Got it. Yep.
As the
Didn't know which side that was.
as the altar has moved away and uncovered that, and you've moved around behind it and stepped in front of it, you feel almost the warmth of your body just being almost drawn out of you towards this patch of brown mold behind you, and you take 19, but that'll be 8. So yeah, you take 19, but reduced down to 9 because of your resistance, because it's cold damage.
Okay.
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 So yeah, you just see
So
this
9
mold
damage?
just like seems to activate at the warmth of your presence, your proximity, and you're drawn to that. So yeah, 9 cold damage after resistance. And nobody ate it, patience. I know, right? It could have been quite nasty to eat, I'm afraid. Welcome in, everyone. Nice to have you here. Hey, Andrew's Elder Brain. Welcome in. We have our giveaway going again, Andrew. So if you want to give that exclamation mark CGRPG in the thing there, could you shove that in there, Tom? Cheers, buddy. Oh, Streamlabs was there too. So everyone, do jump in our giveaway tonight if you want to have the chance of winning encounters in Icewind Dale from CGRPG. Okay, so yeah, that's that.
And then did they get the?
And then the deck
Did they
save.
pass the deck
Sorry,
save?
yes. I have my advantage from EDH. Thank you, sir. And dex save. Probably not very dexterous, so I need that advantage. What's the DC?
Whoa. 16. So it looks like
fails.
not enough.
Good luck, Andrew.
So 8 damage
A
radiant.
natural 1. And he's got -1 dex. So sorry, what was the damage again?
8.
8, thank you.
8 radiant.
Ouch,
Yep.
ouch, ouch.
And that is all.
Noted. Thank you. Okay, do we have any vulnerabilities? Okay, yeah. Right, so let us carry on here. And next around the order, we have Tolm Grimbrew with Mockingbird next. Tolm?
I am 100% muted.
You're muted.
Now I am not muted.
See, 'cause your mouth was below the lens of the camera, so I couldn't even see you were talking.
Oh,
You were just intensely in thought.
Tall will take out a potion
Yes.
and chug it,
Noted.
and let's figure out what it did.
Random potion.
That's how we did it.
Do you want more randomness in this? I have a new random thing. Although some of them are not beneficial.
No, this is a class feature, so I'd prefer it not be negative.
Okay.
And I rolled Alter Self spell. So Tom, I guess, changes to look like what he would imagine Levistus looks like.
Sure. I mean, there was that effigy in the ice. I think, and that effigy is still within this creature. Like its arms and legs are like encased in the ice of the creature.
Oh well.
Andrew, they are below the castle in Caer-Dineval in Icewind Dale, and they've discovered a shrine to Levistus down here, which was angry that the tiefling that had been following Levistus had seemed to abandon his cause, and has animated the shrine into this fierce ice monster that is attacking them here as they're trying to rescue and release the servants who are apparently trapped down here. Sorry, Tom. You were saying something.
Yes, so he transforms into the spitting image of Levistus.
What does Levistus look like?
He looks not good, is what he looks like.
So you look like a mannequin that's supposed to look like Levistus.
Yes. And then I was really hoping that I wouldn't roll transformation, because it's like the one thing I couldn't use, but yeah, that's my turn.
Alright then.
Random potion.
Noted. Mockingbird, your turn, sir.
Okie dokie. Well, I have no idea what's just occurred in that corner of the room from my vantage point, so I will run over Mame and one of our many pets. So that's 10 feet to here, and then upon seeing Tolm and his new form, I would just probably be very shocked and maybe second guess myself, and kind of like pull out, my weapons out, maybe almost strike Tolm, but then kind of go back to the bigger threat. And I will roll the short sword first.
Okay.
Sadly, no sneak attack with this current type. That is a 6 plus 8, 14.
14. Okay, is a miss, I'm afraid.
Okay. Then I guess we're going to try to save something with the dagger. Okay, that's 16 plus 8. Alright, 24.
24? Okay, that hits.
Cool.
Defo.
Alright, that is... Ooh, sad. Only 4 damage.
Okay. No worries. Every little helps, as they say. Anything else?
No. Sadly not.
Okay.
No. Nope.
You good? Okay, it is going to lash out at... Let's do this randomly. Okay, and... Okay, so, still, like, glaring at Tolm there in front of it. It's... Actually, let's see, is there a...
I do look like the Vistas.
That is true. Do I need to go for a performance check here?
Sure. I can pretend to be.
As Mockingbird, sorry, I rolled it. As Mockingbird like crunches into the side of it and chips a nasty chunk off the side, its face, as such as it is, there's this chunk of ice that looks like a head, just swings around to you, and again, Mockingbird, you're engulfed in that frosty, breath attack kind of thing that went after Tolm before, and does a 16 hit?
I don't think so. No, it does not.
Oh, okay. So you're lucky, and Mame, you also duck down behind Mockingbird as this frosty breath just spills down that tunnel there, and you both manage to nimbly dodge out of the way, and it misses there. Okay, and Mame, it is your turn, and then Ciala, you're next. Oh, all things fantasy.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Mame, go.
Dodging that ice, I go through the difficult terrain that is Mockingbird. And one,
It's very pointy.
2, and I point my bow and take out my 2 sickles
Yep, go for it.
And I cast Smearing Smite. Sneering Smite.
Sneering. You could be sneering. That's fair.
Sneering.
Mm-hmm.
Searing Smite.
There it is.
And I attack with my sickle. 22.
Okay, that hits. Yes. Sorry, my music died. I'm going to bring it back. Come back, music.
Okay. That is 2 normal damage plus 4. Wait, is this 4? That's right.
So 4.
That's 7. 4 plus.
I think that's if it's a critical.
Yeah. So
yeah,
because I did it second level. Oh, okay. So yeah, just 4 fire damage.
What's the damage on the spell?
The spell is 4 fire damage, and the first sickle is slashing.
Okay. What's the number of
Slashing
dice?
and 4 fire.
What's the number of dice involved in the second level spell? In the second higher upcast of it?
It says
Cheers, Baron.
2d6.
2d6 with the upcast.
Is it an additional d6?
Yeah, it says an additional d6.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that fire damage seems to be very effective. So that is a total of 10 damage as the fire damage is doubled, and this creature just roars. It's like, and it starts to melt and drip onto the floor.
Then I attack with my sickle again and smearing. God damn it!
You just want to sneer. You just want to sneer
I attack
at the world.
again with my second.
No, I like the idea of smearing smite, right? Like it's like you got some Nutella on it, and you're just smearing it across.
Delicious.
16. Does 16 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And this spell's still active, so there's 1 minute of concentration.
Okay.
So how do I do this? Is it still second level if it's still within concentration?
Sorry?
Or oh, I hit
I
it.
think so. If it's something
Slashing.
is long term
It says
concentration.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would remain at the level that you cast it. Yeah, that's fair.
Things like moonlight, you'll repeatedly cast it at that higher level.
Right? Yeah, that makes sense.
okay.
Okay. Right, so yeah, you have concentration on that spell going on there. Thank you. Just sort this here. Okay, thank you. Right, so let me mark you there. Where have you gone? You disappeared. Where's your token?
Mockingbird.
I'm on top of Mockingbird.
You can't end in the same space. You have to be next to Mockingbird.
Okay, then after I hit it, I'll move back.
Okay.
This is a difficult terrain again.
Thank you.
I'll read my spell more.
All right. So I'm gonna put this mark on you for concentration. There. And actually, I need to recenter this for our people back home a little bit. There we go. All right. Okay. And so now we've finished the turn there. A huge welcome to everyone from All Things Fantasy. Thank you for that raid. You're welcome in here. We do have a giveaway running tonight. So if you want to give the channel a follow and type in !CGRPG, you can get the chance to win some of that fine creators' work. So please do jump in on that opportunity. So it is a pleasure to have you all here. The game is going very well. Thank you very much. We are fighting a ice monster in the bowels of a castle. Okay, so all that done. So yeah, it is your turn.
Okay, so seeing this thing start to hurt me, the moss and stuff, where exactly is this around me?
It's on that southern
Like
wall
if I
below
move to
you.
the left? Okay, so if
Yeah.
I move to the left of the creature, I'll be good.
Um,
Possible. Like I don't see
yes.
it over there.
If you go
or
into
do
that
I?
little, in that little kind of corridor, yes.
Yeah, like this area.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I will go over there and then do another sacred flame.
Go for it.
So another dex save.
Sorry, you do need to make one more Constitution saving throw because it's when you start your turn
Okay.
there as well.
Yep. Okay, that's a 15.
That's a pass. Okay, you're okay. Oh, but it's still half. Sorry. So as you try and nimbly move out of the way, you do take. Let's see here. 13, which is halved to 6, and then halved again to 3 with your resistance.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, the DC 16 dex save for 11 points radiant if they fail.
Oh, right. Terrible dex. Oh, 16.
16 is my DC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
beats it. Just made it for some
Okay.
reason. The other was a natural one again. So
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
nothing there.
yeah, just kind of, it's like with that slight melting the ice that's coming off it from Mame's attack, it kind of like slides across the floor a little bit on the just like aquaplanes across a little bit. Okay, thank you, and Tom, Levistus.
You hear Tom's voice come from Levistus's body. As he says, "You have failed me," in his best attempt to imitate Levistus, which is quite poorly. And he shoots a firebolt. 23 hits. So it'll be
Is that with disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
Yeah, 'cause you're right next to it.
Oh. Well, it's more or it's a better roll this time, John.
Nice.
So, ha ha to me.
Thanks, Sneaky.
And that's gonna be, let me check that roll. 17 fire damage.
Is that doubled already, or that's your roll?
So it increased, my cantrip increased to 2d10. Because it's fire damage, I can increase one die roll by 4. So
Okay, so total of 17.
Dang.
total of 17, then doubled. Yes.
Nice. So yeah, the creature is
like
engulfed
that.
in these flames and just roars in almost panic as the flames lap around it and its form starts to melt away and change, and you see parts of the mannequin start to be exposed from inside. It is very bloodied. Okay, Mockingbird.
Okie dokie. Well, I will. I can move through it, right? And that's just difficult.
Through it?
moving
No.
Doesn't provoke. Oh, I can't.
No, through friends, because your friends are letting you past, which is why you can go through their spots.
But if how did so y'all
go-
like get past this thing?
You
You
can
can
go
go around it.
Yeah, the diagonal's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know I could pass through this wall section here. I'm gonna do that so I'm out of Mame's way.
Gotcha.
Hearing the comforting voice of Tolm blaring out of Levistus, I will trust it enough to move over there.
Just don't go over where I was last standing.
Yeah, I'll stay away from the Agent Orange on the wall for sure. I'll give it another shot with the short sword. I forgot to add my Dex modifier. No, that was my offhand. So yeah, that's 4 damages. So that's 14 plus 8, 22.
2 hits. That hits.
Cool. So that is no sneak damage. Sad face. 11 damage with the short sword.
Okay. That's reduced
And-
reduced to 5.
Oh, fun.
Non magical.
Is it too late to add a booming blade on that?
Yeah, now at this point, sorry.
Cool. Okay, then I'll do it with this one.
Yes,
Because
indeed.
this dagger's gonna hit. It's a 1. Nope.
Never mind.
Solid. Alright. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, thank you. Right.
Martial things.
It is going to turn, its face dripping off past its form, and just bellow at Tom. And just go for you with its ice claws.
By the way, I don't know if it's just
Oh.
me or if the music and everything stopped.
Yeah, it's been gone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is
Yeah, it's been gone.
are everyone's
Can
players are everyone's players okay? Because it's playing for me. Did you
Playing for
wait
me.
close?
When you restarted it, it
closed
stopped.
Let's try again.
Let me try again.
Bear with us, everyone. Let us stop
Also,
that for a
because it's
second.
Its turn, and because of searing smite, it takes. You have to make a Constitution saving throw. If you fail it, you get 1d6 fire damage.
Okay, look.
But
On the start of its turn.
because it's ice, does it mean at start of its turn?
Okay.
But because it's made of ice, the spell can be doused because it's flames. So does it technically,
It's a tricky one, isn't it?
because it's melting, does it technically douse the flames? Because it says like,
I think if it
it puts
fails,
up the flames.
let's put it this way: if it fails, the damage won't be doubled because of the effect of the water and the ice effect, but it will just do straight damage instead. Okay.
Well, it's not gonna do any like double damage. It's just gonna do straight damage because it's on fire. The ice is on fire.
Yeah.
It only does double damage if I hit it with a weapon.
No, it's vulnerable to fire damage, so it would take double damage normally. But we'll say because
Okay,
it's
I see.
melting and putting out some of the fire, then it doesn't get that. So it's a Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
6. So it takes the damage. Roll that dice.
Okay. I'll do it on roll 20. That's 2d.
2d6. Okay, so yeah, 7 more fire damage there. Okay, as it's just dripping, and this that searing smite, that whatever it is, that's kind of still sticking to it and still burning away. Patches of it are being sizzling out and hissing, and this becoming like a sauna in here. There's all this steam just billowing off this creature as it lunges towards Taln angrily with its ice claws. Boop. Only a 10 on the first one. 18 on the second.
Second hits.
Okay, that is 22 slashing.
Tolan's looking really bad.
Okay. And
You could say Tolan looks like he's on his last legs. That's all.
Mami, your turn. Is that music coming through now?
Okay.
Yes. Sorry,
Yep.
Levistus looks like he's on his last legs.
This time I'm just gonna go with my bow, and because it's my bow, searing smite does not activate because it's a direct hit, so I'm just gonna use my bow
Okay,
for 19,
that hits.
and it will take 10 magical arrow
Nice. Okay.
damage. The first arrow.
So yeah, so the bow plunges in and pierces into the mannequin that's inside this creature, seeming to do a chunk of damage in there. Okay, second attack.
24,
That'll do it.
and it will take 9 magical
Right.
arrow
Okay.
damage.
Thank you. So yeah, these just quills, these arrows just sticking out of the ice, so they've just smashed through, and you can see cracks starting to form from the puncture wounds. It's like across the surface of this creature, as it looks like it's in a very bad way. So Yala.
Okay, still gonna keep trying to hit it with this sacred flame.
Okay, so the dex again.
Yep.
Boop. Only a 7, so that hits.
Okay, for a measly three radiant.
Okay, but as your light flashes out and strikes the creature, it does knock off a huge chunk off its shoulder, and it crashes down to the floor, and it is on its last legs. Tom.
Okay.
It's last legs on last legs.
How about 16?
That hits. With what? What are you attacking?
With firebolt.
Okay.
Ooh, not great. 15. Well, it's gonna be enough. I know he's on his last legs. So 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage. Okay, so as our lovely sponsor appears in chat, Taln Grimbrew, tell me what happens.
So this thing swipes at Taln, and then hits him one time real good in the head, and you hear his the metal ring out, even though he looks like he's not made of metal right now. And he turns back up, and he just pulls out of his pouch this like powder that he's been working on for a while. And he tosses it up in the air, and throws out a fireball that catches his powder on fire and just engulfs the target in flames as he melts away and the mannequin thuds to the floor.
Nice. Okay, so yes, that flame just goes whoosh, like just like flour or like catching in an explosion like they can do, and just the air just becomes full around the creature. So you kind of like spring back instinctively, and Mockingbird flinch out of the way as this flames engulf the creature, and you just hear it thrashing around and crashing, and bits of it falling off and crunching onto the floor, and this last gargling like meltwater drenched roar that's released into the air of the chamber as the fire dies down and your dark vision comes back to you, and you can see a badly burnt mannequin with arrows sticking out of it in a large puddle of water on the floor. Very good, very good. Spring back here.
Holmes like, so that was bad.
Yeah, what exactly was that?
And,
Bro.
and what is this? What's
And
what's
yeah,
going
what
on
are
here?
you?
Oh, I was trying to get it not to hit me because I was gonna die again.
Oh.
I look like Levistus, and that's where that thing came from. Levistus. I was wrong. I thought it was from a different plane. I thought that she was working for Mephistopheles, but she was working for Levistus.
Can't leave you alone for 5 minutes. My God. Well,
I he
Maybe
I'm gonna walk
cured-
over and
Would you
give him
mean
a
5
cure
seconds?
wounds.
he's also cure woundsing himself.
Okay.
Okey-doke, okey-doke. Now,
You get 11 from me.
That's what I got from me.
that brown fungus is still on that southern wall, so be careful.
Yeah. That's what. I'm watching it.
So Yala, as you stepped into that and kind of sprung out of the way of Taln's fire there, you kind of turned around and got a decent look into that room to the east, sorry, to the west there, and you saw that this seems to be some kind of private quarters. There's a small desk over in the corner. There is, let's see here. Yeah, and there was just a simple bed and things there. Not much. Like doesn't look like they were planning on staying here for any length of time. But they just have all their stuff set up there.
Okay. Can I look through the desks after healing up Tall?
Yeah, head on over. It's in that far
Okay.
corner.
What do I find?
You pad on over to the desk, and the top surface of it seems to be kind of blotched with ink, and it was certainly being used quite a lot. And there is a discarded, very well worn and damaged quill. It looks like a raven feather. If you remember, she had a raven familiar, undead raven familiar. And that's been discarded and thrown away as useless. And there are just some other little bits and bobs on the desk there, but nothing valuable, and no papers or anything left here.
Okay.
There's a drawer on the front.
Okay, I'll try to open it. I'll wait because last time I touched something, it didn't go well. Mockingbird, you want to check out this drawer? I don't know if there's any sort of trap
Absolutely.
on this drawer.
And he'll come over, kind of giggling, and bring out all of his thieving tools.
Okay. Give me a.
I don't actually know if it's locked, but please check.
Oh, that's just part of the process. You see, first you have to, and then it just goes into it in a complete tirade.
In the zone. In the zone. Okay. So.
I thought nobody would ever ask.
As you come over, yes, and you start to investigate this thing, give me an investigation check. And while that's being rolled, everyone, thank you for dropping on by. It's lovely to have you all here. We have a giveaway running tonight, as Streamlabs has posted there. Give us a follow and type in !CGRPG for your chance to win.
That is a 14 on the check.
Okay.
Investigation check.
It doesn't seem to be trapped or anything.
Cool. Yeah, I'll kind of fiddle around with it and see if it's locked or anything like that too. No.
Okay.
No.
It is not.
And yeah, it just works like this, and I just open the drawer.
Okay.
Now, Mockingbird,
I'm very disappointed.
As you pull open the drawer there was that sudden flurry of
trapped?
noise and movement, and you instinctively spring back, expecting the worst. But Soyala, you see erupting over Mockingbird's shoulder a yellow canary bursts from the drawer and up into the air above Mockingbird, and it circles round the room, goes flying out down that little corridor. Mame, Tom, you see this little bird, this little bright yellow bird, this flash of colour, just come flying speedily down that little passage there, and then out towards the water cistern. Do you react to it at all?
Oh, goodbye, bird.
I swear, can we go one goddamn day without finding an animal as loot in a dungeon?
Yes!
Mame, what are you doing? It's flown past you and then gone north towards where the water is.
I look down the waterway and see where it's going.
Okay, so you run down to the edge
follow
there.
it,
As you run down to the edge...
and I peek.
Yep.
Just peek over.
Okay, as you run down to the edge there, you see as it goes out above the water, it flies to the east, and it perches on the ice floe over here, next to this large door at the end of the cistern. Okay? And...
Well, that was strange. I don't know what a bird was doing in a drawer, of all places.
Tom, from behind you there, you suddenly become aware of you're kind of looking quizzically towards where Mame's gone rushing off after this new friend, and as you do so, you're aware of a quite bright glow building behind you in that eastern room there.
I'll, not having learned from my last excursion one single iota, I will investigate.
Okay. So you turn around?
Yes.
Okay. As you turn around, like, you can't even see into the room. It's just infused with this golden light, just shining out. And then as it starts to slowly die down, you see a very interesting figure. As let's see, I might be able to actually put the token on here. Just a moment. Bear with me, everybody. 2 seconds.
Rawr. Bear?
No. Let's see here. Yeah, good. Nice.
Or bear.
Boop.
Mm.
And as the light dies down, there's a kind of silhouette in the center of the light. And you see, I have a handout for you all. This interesting looking fellow. Boop. Hello. As this dwarf with very dark skin and this golden beard and hair. Not with that stuff. It doesn't have that stuff. That's from a different time. Same person, but a different time. Just comes walking forward with their arms kind of tucked into their sleeves, and they're almost like shivering a little. He's like, ooh, it's mighty chilly round here, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, yes. Toln, having drunken the potion, and I don't think having control over the spell, because I do need to tell you that I'm not normally like this. I'm not actually a demon lord.
I can see. Don't worry.
I was worried my costume might have fooled you. It's quite clever.
Oh, I'm intrigued by your form, nonetheless. Underneath all of that slapdash stuff there.
Oh,
I don't think I've seen your like, at least not talking.
me neither, as it happens. Do you need a blanket? I can make.
I'll manage. Suriala, dear, are you there?
Hello?
And he's like, he comes down towards
I'll
you.
start making my way back.
He's like kind of like shuffles past you, Tom. He's like, excuse me. Could I mind if I yes, excuse me.
Just let him through.
And yes, Sir Ali, you see this dwarf coming down the way there towards you, and just stops and meets you there in the corridor. And he beams up at you. Hello there. I hear you've been doing stirring work.
Hello. I have helped some people, yes. Quite more recently.
Yes. Fantastic.
And I'm sorry. Do I know you?
My manners. I was shut away alone for so long. My name is Orinax.
Orinax, nice to meet you.
And you?
Are you? You said you were shut away. Are you talking about the bird?
Oh no! That was just a little friend that was accompanying me as my errand down here to say hi to you all and congratulate you on getting rid of this little blemish on the countryside. No, I was shut away in Waterdeep. You ever visited? Lovely place. Not that I got to see much of it. I was learning the benefits and merits of patience.
What kept you in Waterdeep? Or what business did you have there?
I was set the challenge of guarding a vast hoard of gold. It wasn't even my own hoard. Can you believe it? No. It was a test, you see, to see if I could understand and comprehend the virtues of patience and bide my time without giving away the whole game, as it were. And I think I passed. A couple of fine fellows came down, a tiefling fella and a tabaxi chap. They took charge of the treasure from me, and I was released from my duties. And that's when our good friend B took me into his employ.
I'm gonna lean over to Toln. Do you know what this guy is talking about?
No. I mean, I do. Somewhat. Kind of.
Josh, do you know what this guy's talking about?
For real.
Can you guess, Josh?
Oh,
What is it? What do you think it is?
Well, I mean, I know it's Bahamut related.
Yes, our good friend B is that. This is all canonical stuff he's saying.
Well, Tom's an educated enough man to at least go. If I may, your name, not dwarvish. If I may be so forward, it sounds kind of draconic.
Baritaka. That's yes. It's just my own little slapdash that I throw on. I got so used to wearing it in Waterdeep, it's kind of stuck. Yes, I'm one of Bahamut's chosen. I came here to congratulate you all, but to see Soyala specifically, if you don't mind.
Oh, if you're from Bahamut, then I see. I've been wanting to know a little bit more. I've recently uncovered that was the name of the old man that I had met many years ago.
Yes, his
So you
slapdash.
work with him.
We're all about putting on guises. Yes, one of his little birds. You may have seen me as one of those, and he kind of gestures where the canary flew off.
Oh, well, how many friends does he have?
Shit, how many is it?
A lot.
I can't remember if it's 7 or 9. 7 or 9. Anyone in chat know? The story of the old man. And is it 7? I think it's 7. I want to say 7 canaries. Lucky 7.
I did not do any reading, so I am purposely
That's
leaving myself
on purpose. Yeah,
clueless.
that's good. That's good. Yeah. Yes, it fluctuates. Every now and then one of us will come up against a challenge that's too much.
Wow. I didn't know that there were so many.
Oh, yes. You should see Bee's Palace. It's quite the place. Oh, and the trials of combat. Now, you young Soyala, have you seen the need to solve things with violence on occasion? Or are you still striving to heal this land of all of its ills?
I am still trying to do the latter.
Well,
Yes.
you held your own just then as well. You're welcome to take part in any fights that you see fit. And there are plenty of things that are beyond mercy, unfortunately. Either way, this should help. And he reaches into his robes and he pulls out a long staff with a chain hanging off the end. And off the end of the chain is a large metallic ball with small pockmarked holes studding the whole thing. And it's a censer where the priests swing them back and forth with incense coming out of them. It's one of those, but it looks like it's got a good hefty weight behind it.
Okay.
And I need to head on over to your character sheet and give you a little present from B. Hey, Ebix. As he passes you a devotee's censer.
Well, thank you.
Oh, not at all, not at all. You're doing fine work. Keep it up. Oh, and Tom, old boy.
Oh, yeah, yes?
The lever you want is in that room.
Oh, I love levers. Thank you. Tone will just walk in there and cavalierly pull the lever.
Oh no.
And let me just, finish getting this sorted for Soyala. Okay, Soyala, give you a character sheet to refresh there. And peruse at will. It requires attunement, but strange enough, as this servant of the Dragon God passes it to you, it almost just thrums with power and almost like a tuning fork hitting just the right notes. It just feels right and resonates with your being right away, as you are immediately attuned to it.
Oh wow. Okay.
Now, Mame,
Yes.
as Ton cavalierly rushes into that room, skipping with all the eager joy of a new lever, and cranks it into its opposite position, there is a grinding of metal and a flutter of wings as that canary once more takes to the air as a large iron plate that was embedded in that far eastern wall slowly, ponderously swings open. Oh no, sorry, my bad. The lever was in an iron plate, sorry. There is a large slab of blue marble, sorry. A large slab of blue marble rumbles up and disappears up above the space that it was covering, and you can see a room beyond.
Did one of y'all do something, because the canary flew that way, and now the marble door went up.
Oh, I pulled a lever.
Mockingbird
was you.
immediately shudders.
In Rogue.
Oh god.
Should I disassemble this one into the on position as well?
Cold
Maybe
sweats.
don't touch it. Oh wait, the door doesn't shut. Perhaps just I think maybe the servants are this way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see that blue marble as it reaches up. You can see more water beyond that, Mame. If you can see that there. The cistern continues on in that direction, it seems. And it is wide enough for the boats to get through there.
Did you,
So let's get rid of Oranax here so people can see what's going on.
Oh, sorry, You seem like a fine fellow, but,
Thank you very much. I do my best.
is there anything else? Do you need our help, or...
Well, yeah, I was actually wondering, do you know anything about the Frostmaiden? Does Bahamut send any information?
Oh, good gracious. No, this is more of just a delivery mission. Yes.
I see. Well, thank you. I can feel that there's quite the healing energy from this.
Oh yes, like I said, it is, for whichever way you want to go about things, I think it'll see you straight. Right, well.
Yes.
All the best, everyone. And he just, does a little leap up into the air, and
Tell Bahamut I say thanks!
and the robes and the beard all just kind of swirl around in this spiral of that golden light, and he's also turns into one of those canaries, and he flies off into the cistern, and the other one that was over by the blue marble door also joins them, and they both fly off to the west, back towards the ladder leading up to the tower above.
Well,
I believe
that
we saw
was
2 of Bahamut's
quite
birds.
unexpected.
Who the hell was that guy?
Oh, he was a servant of the metallic, good-aligned dragon god, I think.
The one
Yeah,
that has
Bahamut,
helped
the
me
one
with...
that
Yeah,
I feel
very
quite
interesting.
spiritually connected
Somehow, yes.
somehow.
I mean, I still have not met with Bahamut ever since that fateful day many years ago, but it's becoming more and more. I guess I'm seeing him more, traces of him more and more. I guess now. So I guess we'll see what happens at least, but it is quite odd that down here of all places, I guess fate does have a funny way of showing itself.
Indeed.
I
Now-
liked him.
Yes, he was nice.
Did you find anyway? Did you find any interesting papers?
Nothing in the other room. It was just the bird that came out of the drawer. There was tossed
Ta-da.
over ink, um, some feather pens, but they're no longer of use.
Well, it seems as though we should continue.
Yeah, I guess check out the other if there's anything else. I didn't really look
Yes.
too much further.
And at about this time, just all the way down, Talon stops being a crude imitation of a devil lord, or an archdevil rather, and goes back to being Talon.
That's a little better.
That's better. That is better. Sorry, let me get rid of Oranax here. This is bugger off. There we go. Ooh, and on the map as well. Toodaloo. Oop. Okay, so Mame, yes, you can lose that concentration as well, can't you? So, Mame, peering into the darkness down that way, you can see that the cistern carries on another 40 feet or so beyond where that blue marble slab is raised up. And the water in this part of the cistern is thankfully free of half-frozen corpses. Hooray!
Oh.
Yay, no dead.
Yay!
Was that a like, aw, like you're kind of disappointed?
Mockingbird, yes.
Mockingbird? Yeah, I was like, is that a, aw?
Delayed
Wow.
reaction for the canary, maybe. I don't know. Let's just pretend it didn't happen.
All right.
And
So,
I say all because no new pet.
that would be quite the pet.
Quite a hit to the petting zoo we've got going on currently.
So,
Sorry, Bahamut. It's mine. Kidding.
just take one of the guardians. Okay, who is going first? Because two of you can go.
I've learned
Oh,
nothing from my
love it.
previous mistakes.
Tom, you're gonna sit here while Mame and I go in front. Just
Yeah.
relax for a second, and we'll hop in the boat.
I don't feel very
Let's go
relaxed.
slobber chops.
Yoink.
Wait. Slobber chops, let's go.
Oh, is this wait? Oh, that's a. I see.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
So,
you.
yeah,
more
you
rats.
want some beer?
Okay, so Mockingbird, Mame, you make your way into that cistern there,
Maybe
and you
not
see
yet.
a little opening to the north there, and you see, or rather, you smell this new area as a 5-foot wide, 8-foot high tunnel leads to a dark, cold room that reeks of filth.
Oof.
Oh.
I think we found him. And I'll just.
Yeah, hopefully.
No, do we see them from here?
If you want, yes. I mean, you're looking in, right? So yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right, well then I'll just kind of shout out to them, see if they're moving or anything. Hello? Hello?
Are you alive? Hello?
Hello? Who's there?
We're here to save you, presumably. Just hang tight. Hang tight. And I'll focus on like anchoring the boat so that we can get out.
Okay. So yeah, you clamber up
Just
there and make
Use
your way.
wing flap and go over.
Yeah, you make your way down into that room there, and you can see there are 5 servants here. An elderly man, a very almost skeletally thin man, another man there as well, and a stout, middle-aged dwarven woman. A again middle-aged looking human woman as well, and then a slightly younger looking member of staff as well, and they're all looking rather malnourished and shaken and just cowering in the dark here. But as you call out to them, they're like, oh, please. And that's the one that actually looks the oldest, springs to their feet, remarkably feisty and spry for his apparent age. And he comes over and he's like, oh, thank you so much. What's happened to those awful cultists?
As soon as he approaches, Mockingbird will, kind of sensing the smell getting closer and closer, will take a step back and put his arms out. And, yes, well, they've been taken care of, but just stay right there for a second.
They've killed all the guards. The speaker's captured in his own rooms.
Yeah, the
The
guards
speaker's
are
fine.
dead. Speaker's fine.
The castle's set free.
Thank the gods. Everyone, come on, it's okay. They're here to save us. And the others start to kind of help each other up and kind of all come like stumbling towards you, kind of reaching for you, like imploringly, Mame.
I'll just be like, I'll go back a bit. Y'all look a bit hungry, and then take out like, and rations and pass out 2 to each of them. Maybe eat some of this and pass my water skin as well, and drink up as well.
Oh, thank you so much. And they just start like tearing into them, but then the dwarf's like, now come on, you lot. You're gonna break yourself if you wolf it down like that. I know we're hungry, but take it slow. And they do listen to her clearly and start to nibble away at these things appreciatively. Can we get out? Is there a way out?
The way back should be clear. All the way up to the townspeople who are liberating the castle as we speak, or occupying it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Why don't we start getting them loaded on the boat and bringing them over?
And we don't need to do this whole thing here. So yeah, you slowly ferry them back to the far side of the cistern there and help them up the ladder. It's quite a challenge for them to clamber up to the surface level again. But you do manage to do that, and you find yourselves back up in the breezy courtyard of the castle. Now, I'm going to sort you out here, so bear with me. And... whee! As if by magic. Ta-da! Okay. So. There we have it. Okay, so yeah, you find yourselves back up in the... thankfully, the lovely fresh air. Cold though it is. So all those dogs are not there. And our friend Unimus is not there either, but hey. Just pop over there out of the way. So, you are back. The castle is liberated, and you find yourselves in the courtyard there, pondering the words of the soothsayer. Please.
So, so we're at the top, right? The soothsayer, the one on the second story, near before we liberated the
will
speaker, right?
Die. That all of the 10 towns will die if we don't get rid of the Frostmaiden.
Oh yeah, that was a bit ominous.
Now, there have been several revelations during this whole castle encounter. How do we feel about that, and what's next on the cards for our crowbar crew here?
She also mentioned the Yeti friends of yours, Mame, about the
Yeah, predicament,
headworms?
yes, are
We should probably go and take care of the splinter in my foot and Mame's foot. It's getting rather infected, and I'd really rather have it gone. You have a doctor
Yeah.
friend somewhere talking and kind of trying to talk in code, so that the voice in my head doesn't.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Good idea. Also,
you have two really hairy doctor friends in the mountains somewhere, right? That could help us with these splinters.
Yeah. Yes, I believe so. I had no idea they could, take really good care of infections of
Are those
splinters.
the ones that we sent
during my few
away
years with them.
that were really
Oh
angry
no
at
no
you?
no! That was a really angry couple that wanted a child that got angry of my Yeti friends and because my Yeti friends, it was like a mom and a dad and a little
Doctor friends.
kid, and I learned Yeti from them. Doctor friends, very hairy doctor friends.
Yeah, those were
Lives
chiropractors that we
live in the
ran
cave.
into, not proper doctors. We should go visit your doctor friends.
Yeah, but
We should,
and I don't want to be too awkward about this because it's awkward. But what about this whole Frostmaiden stuff?
I mean, we
Yeah,
got rid of the cult. It's fine now.
you bring up a
Yeah,
good point, Told. Are you
Mockingbird.
talking on that point? Yes, that Mockingbird. The woman addressed you
In my
as an
comrade?
ally. Yeah.
in my defense, I had no idea who that woman was or any of these people were.
I believe
Okay,
that's
but
true.
still.
I
Insight.
also
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That is a nat 20 for 28.
Mockingbird is a very, very good liar, but after all of what happened on the walk over here and with Nodoris and everything, he just completely gives up seeing that look you give him. Okay. I serve the Frostmaiden. There. It's
For
an unofficial.
how long has this been going on?
To be fair, I didn't even know that it was going on. All right, there was like a fever sort of dream, and somebody promised me an out for the splinter in my foot. How was I going to turn that down?
Right. I mean, that would sound very nice, but how do you not know that you've gone working for the Frostmaiden?
Sometimes we choose to push certain things aside and ignore them. I, for one, don't necessarily see what's so wrong with Not necessarily, the Frost Maiden herself, but what's become of this place. Not everything is as dark as it may seem. Every cloud has
Not
a silver
everything
lining.
is as dark as it seems, you say, yet so many go hungry, so many crops do not grow anymore. The fishing has deteriorated. Life cannot survive much longer than it already has. People struggle.
It's
And
a
yet we've seen life this entire time.
But for how much longer?
it's a frozen hellhole. It's awful.
You can't even feel the cold, Tone.
I can see there's frost on my metal.
We can feel the cold, it's just a little less burdening.
Then maybe we should go shoe shopping for the rest of you. But, why don't we talk about this another time? Let's get on the road for now. I'll have a think about this. It's been high octane couple of days, and a lot's changed.
I mean, I do believe that you don't have any sort of allyship with the Frost Maiden, seeing as your actions today spoke a little greater of that.
The predicament that I'm in now was out of circumstance and necessity. But I think we've all heard plenty of stories of oaths being broken, tracks being changed, and even redemption. I'm not going to say that that's a guarantee. But I'll leave it at that for now. I would just ask for a few moments of maybe respite from what we've currently encountered to collect myself and
Of course.
and
As you wish.
Mockingbird will just kind of turn to Mame and kind of nod, and then just kind of remain silent.
Well, I mean, my goal is, of course, yes, to keep with getting rid of the Frost Maiden, or bringing back what we used to have, the life that we had. And if that means if it means ending her, or whatever it is, then that's the means I will take. But I don't know how that journey will play through. I'm unsure of what path will bring me to her, hence why I'm with you all. It seems as though, just like today, I get closer and closer to finding out more and more of this event, of this whatever is happening. But I've only been able to find that with you all. So I will continue this journey with you if you would have me.
I don't want you to think that the paths that we've taken thus far would keep you from the group, or would ostracize you from the group. And my path up until this point has it created some friction. I've probably made some mistakes, but like I said, I'll have to think about it. I think we're a pretty strong unit together, though. And for the time being, I would like to continue that as best we can. At least until the point where it's no longer sustainable. And I'll look to Tone and Mame and just kind of gauge their reaction.
I just want to make good alcohol. And this whole winter thing is not doing so hot in that regards. So
Not good for business.
not good for business. Also, it's cold and I don't like it. So ultimately, I do want to take out the Frost Maiden. I do like you guys though, so I'd rather do that together.
Me,
Mame.
so y'all, I do believe sticking with y'all will also help me. Staying with y'all on this journey, I've been able to find one of my comrades from the university, and I feel like sticking together with y'all, I will be able to find the rest of them or more to save them. So I think sticking together is really good, and it's all these coincidences between us, it's just amazing, and I can't wait to continue with my research. After the Frostmaiden is gone, to see her real intention coming out. Like, I just want her to do research. This cult is not the best thing. I just want it gone. I just want to study. I didn't sign up for this, but I'm gonna just take her down so I could just do what I love.
Okay. So that would be hopefully, I guess, everyone's or almost everyone's main goal. But for here and now, we've just defeated the cultists here. I guess everyone here will take back over this castle. Do we head towards Goodmead? Do we head to where exactly are your furry friends? Mame? The doctor furry friends?
My doctor
Not the
My
chiropractor.
friends are
Over here.
my doctor friends are down south. We will be passing through Goodmead to get to them, so
Wonderful.
Okay.
We have business to tend to in Goodmead, right? That message that incriminated
Yeah.
somebody there.
Yes. Mame is good.
Maybe you can get
Yeah,
elected before we leave.
And I think we also have to meet back with the guard or something on the Draugr incident. I don't think we've ever returned back to them yet or let them know what has happened.
anything.
Yes, then why don't we go to East Haven and then we can go to Goodmead. Should be a quick trip.
So we should just do road trip with many pit stops just to go see the doctors.
Sounds good to me. I always love a good trip to East Haven. Home and all. Goodmead's cozy enough. And then after that, we'll go get our yearly checkup. Sounds like a plan. Hopefully a much more peaceful one than the past couple weeks. But just me
Hopefully.
being hopeful. I know with this group we won't make it more than a few days, but
So it seems. Alright, well, I guess let's go see everyone else, see how they're faring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So
Oh, I guess I've forgotten, and this whole time we've been talking, where did those that we saved down below, where did they go? Did they
We
come
just
with us?
we just left them down.
Yeah, or are they just standing
We
around
helped them up.
listening to our giant conversation? Like, what are you guys talking about?
hey, Def.
Ah.
No,
Wait.
no, no.
They're the
Or
reason
did they
it's
kind of go their own way?
Yeah, when you came back up to the surface, there you hooked them back up with the speaker. The speakers there coordinating
Okay,
things,
okay.
and now the townsfolk are coming and going and sorting out, clearing out all the crap from the castle that the cultists brought in.
Okay.
And I think now today you travelled from Caer Konig down here, didn't you? So that was
After we rested, yes.
right.
it
So
was
you
the
woke
morning.
up. That's only 2 hours, but it's definitely got to around like lunchtime, past that kind of time of day. So East Haven is 9 hours away. So if you If you went today, you would go into the night.
Ugh.
Did
Yeah.
we not have the run-in with the Yetis this, like, today? Was that
No,
not
that
the
was
same day?
before.
No,
Oh,
that was
the
yesterday.
day
Yeah,
before?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Um,
had the whole
actu-
staying the night because of Tone
Yes.
wanting
Yeah,
to
the
keep
pillow
all
fight.
things.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm not being fair there. East Haven is only 4.5 hours away because you've got the sleds.
Easy.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so
No.
it'll be evening.
What
Got it.
The names.
Oh, yes.
Bon Jovi.
There's Bon Jovi and
Bone Joe, please.
Stout, lager.
no, it was ale lager,
Ale
triple distilled
lager.
Russian IPA.
What was
Imperial.
it? Russian. It was never Russian. It was Imperial.
Oh yes, Imperial IPA. That's right. You got me. I just make it up. I make it up every time.
Yeah. Changes with his personality.
Stout. Yeah.
All right, well, let's get the 6-pack and hit the road.
Okay.
Can we call them the 6-pack? I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Absolutely.
I like that. That is good. That's good. Okay, so yeah, as you make your way back out of the castle down towards the uphill climb, the tavern there, you can hear fairly jubilant sounds from within as the locals are all excitedly celebrating their victory and their recapturing of the castle, just like their ancestors captured it from the orcs way back when. And you
Their victory.
are met by let me get this right here. Yes, you're met by Rourke, the proprietor of the uphill climb there, and he's like, oh, everyone, we can't thank you enough. It's been just a wondrous time, and the town's ours again, and the care's ours again, and I don't know. I think this little whippersnapper's gonna head up to Caer Conig, and he like gestures over, and the kennel boy's there. He's gonna head up to Caer Conig with his dogs and get some beer, and it's gonna yeah, times are looking up. And the little
What to have
Calamshan,
made a difference?
the little Calishite boy comes over. He's like, "Yes, I'm doing a and he like tries to remember what he was told. I'm doing a beer run."
Oh,
Good
idea.
joy.
You're about that age.
Anyway,
a little
if-
younger, but yeah.
if you
He was
if you want
8 years old.
if you want to learn about technology, then please come to Good Meat, and I will teach you sometime.
Good meat. Okay. I will adventure there someday.
Good
All right,
luck.
well, keep your pack close. Be safe.
Okay.
If it gets too dark, just stay at an inn.
Noted. But it is okay. I mean, it's not only my dogs that look after me. And he turns away, and you see there's a little glint of gold, and there's an amulet around his neck. And as he walks away towards the sled and the dog's waiting there, he clasps onto it and starts like muttering into it. And as he jumps onto the sled and the dogs all immediately just go charging off through the snow, you all see this large, ethereal-looking, fiery spirit ghosting up behind him and hovering over him as our little Kalashite friend and his genie head off to the north.
Oh my god.
I like to think the scream of disappointment and regret of mockingbirds could be heard from around the 10 pounds as he goes into the distance.
Could have renegotiated your deal. We've now had 2 opportunities to renegotiate your warlock's deal, right? You could have talked to the Vistas as well.
True.
I
I'm trying to see which. I'm trying to see if any of the towns were created by Kalashites. settlers, because they're all like by people all over the place. I thought it might have been Goodmead for a second, but that was Chult. So, with a dramatic finish there, you also saddle up the six-pack. It's not saddle, saddle's the wrong word. You also get the six-pack ready to roll, and...
I'd also like to say farewell to Denai. He's been quite the help. I don't know
Indeed.
where his path takes him, but he's stuck with us this far.
Yeah, he comes clumping over. He sees you, like, big arm. You know, raises his big arm up in the air. He's like, my friends. I haven't had a good scrap like that in ages. It was good to. You, still away? Everyone survive?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Lovely, splendid. Well, you never know. If you're lost in the wastes and in trouble, our paths may cross once more. I'll be on the lookout.
We'll give you a ring if we need anybody to take the brunt hit of a dragon for us.
He's like winces a little bit, like holds onto the side. I'm not sure I'll volunteer for that or not. Ugh. Especially not if it's out by the sea of moving ice. I want to mess with that bastard out there. There is a ice-locked pirate ship frozen in the ice out near the coast. I'd stay away. There's a right nasty bastard who lives there.
That sounds like the coolest thing I've heard about in months now. Why didn't you start your introductions like this? Hello, I know about a frosty pirate ship. Sorry, can you point to that on our map?
Let me give you the full
Moving ice.
let me give you the full name of the place, shall I? A frosty pirate ship dragon lair. Like I said, there's a real nasty bastard there. You might not want to go.
I'm guessing it's not a black dragon.
No, it is not. It's one of the locals. A white one.
Yeah, I'm not good with that.
And crazy with it.
Is this the shore here? Magdina Shear.
Oh no, out to the ocean. Yeah, sea of moving ice. Yeah, up at the sea of moving ice.
Okay.
I'm sure
White
you've got no reason to head in that direction. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, it's been a pleasure, and honestly quite the experience overall. We wish you luck.
Aye. That stupid brother of mine should have stuck around this place. I knew there was more fun to be had up here. Well, all the best. I wish you well.
Thank you again for all your help.
My pleasure. And as you jump onto your sleds, the six-pack, and what do we call the other ones? Because there's only one group that's named after beers.
Oh, let's
Sure.
rename them after.
Bon Jovi's
The
groupies.
hangover cure?
Anyway, the two
We'll have to
teams,
decide.
whatever they're called, are hitched up to the sleds.
Hitched up.
And Mame and Siale, you grab the reins, although they're barely needed. You set them in the right direction. They know what they're doing. And Mockingbird, Talon, you get huddled up in your furs and all the belongings there in the sleds. And a fair few of the people from the village come out and wave you off as you go speeding off down across the snow, heading towards the south and towards the East Way, the big crossroads there, be it towards East Haven, yes? Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's our first stop.
All right. So,
Probably to the White Lady Inn, because it'll be evening. So
By the time you arrive, yes, at the straits.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, so you go speeding across the snows there, down the main road there, and after... just a moment here. Hey, okay. Yes, a uneventful journey, you'll be happy to know. The weather is a bit grim, but nothing you can't deal with, and the dogs are just happy to be charging through the snow again. And you make good time curling round the edge of Lachdinashire and down to the east way. You see a couple of other folk, most notably Mame. You flinch notably as two folk go charging past on axe beaks. They're riding their axe beaks back towards the east, over in the direction that you know Bryn Shander lies, the main town of this whole area. And you, however, turn the dogs and then the sleds with them to the east. And after another hour or so, you do see the palisade wall and the smokes rising from the chimneys and the happy murmur of the townsfolk going about their business as you find your way back to East Haven. Now, are you heading straight to the White Lady, or are you going to go and see the speaker, or what?
what time would it be about?
It's getting, I mean, it feels much of a muchness, like from about 1 p.m. it got pitch dark again.
Right.
So it's about, it would be about 5 p.m., the equivalent of.
Okay, so it's not too late. We could probably stop by the captain's quarters.
The speaker?
Yes? Is that who we talked to originally that sent us on the quest?
He sent you to find the crystal shards. Yes, and then their captain of the guard was also,
Okay, that's, yep.
was dealing
that's
with
what
you
I was
as well.
Yeah.
Who was there? So yeah, it was Daneth Whalen. He was the human speaker here, and then Imdra Arlagath was the captain, the half-elf captain of the guard. They would both be in the same spot. They would both be in the town hall.
Okay, then town hall.
I just have flashbacks to Seance.
Happy days.
Done. It's over.
Simpler times.
Yeah, you can tell that Bard that the ghost is not going to be haunting him anymore. He'll be happy with that. That guy's not very happy. He's mumbling about something. Okay, so yes, you are you going to go back to that same kennels that you left your dogs with before?
Why not?
Yeah, I figure we'd just do the most efficient thing.
We got good service before.
Indeed. Yep, and that same hands on duty that you met before, and the dogs recognize him and they all start leaping towards him and bounding around excitedly. And he's like, oh, it's you lot again. Hello, you. Oh, look at you. Oh, have you had a good run? Have you had a good run? Yeah, you've had a good run, haven't you? And he's like, just like, giving them a rub down, straight away. And he's like, and as you start moving towards him, like, like reaching for your belts and your pouches and stuff, he's like, oh, no. The speakers said you're to be looked after. Yeah, you're on the payroll, so yeah. Just come and grab them. Just come and grab them when you need them. It's a pleasure to have this lot stay in again.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Appreciated.
Pleasure.
Also, John, question I was thinking about earlier. What would be the town or the place in the 10 towns to spend some of this amount of gold that we've gotten?
I mean, East Haven's a decent size place, so they'll have a decent amount of services available. And the other spot, Bryn Shander, is the main place. Hey, everyone, you got the map?
Yeah, Bryn Shander is
Finally.
probably the biggest.
Yeah, that's the
area.
main city. Yeah.
The main port. Yep.
Okay, because we haven't done anything with that ungodly amount of loot that we hauled out of that castle. So
Indeed.
maybe do you want to? Can we do that out of character, or do we want to do that in session sometime?
Yeah, let's do it between session. Yeah, let's say you're going to spend a little time here before you head to Goodmead. So I mean, you're definitely sleeping here tonight. So and then you can just head out, and before you head out to Goodmead tomorrow, you can get that stuff. Yes, there is a loot goblin. There is a loot goblin here, ADH. Yeah. So you always need one. Definitely. All right. So you make your way across to the town hall and report in. So I'm just trying to see. Sorry, excuse me. What was the name of your lass here, Mockingbird? I'm trying to find where is she?
Yeah. Was that like 8, 9, 10 sessions ago?
Oh, Prudence Tarquold. That
Prudence, that was it, yeah.
Yes. Okay, so all of you arrive at the town hall, and you make your way inside. You're welcomed back, recognized, and invited in, and again into that same meeting room that you were in before. You remember that was that large wooden meeting table with the speaker's chair at the head, and you're ushered in there and brought hot drinks. What do you fancy?
Hot cocoa.
Right away.
Just wine.
Lady
A lot of
Silverhand.
wine.
We don't have anything so fancy up here, I'm afraid, Mummy. If you've got a bag, we can brew one for you.
Do I have a bag?
Why not?
I probably don't.
No professor worth their salt is without a stash of tea. Come on.
Just some hot water, please. I brought my own
Oh, righto. Yes.
effects of lady.
Tom, do you partake?
Yes, I did. However, now I'll take some hot water.
Hot water. Oh, yeah. All right. And yeah, they bring those to you while you're waiting.
He just... You see him just take the hot water and like just pour it into one of his joints. There. It's much better.
Splashes down onto the floor. All right.
It was getting a little clogged up with the ice, so I had to.
And all the stuff blowing up from the sleds and stuff. Yeah, it's got to get in the works. Mockingbird. As the door is opened on one of these occasions, as the people are coming and going, bringing the drinks and things, you see Prudence there in the main foyer, off outside the door here, and she's like meaningfully raising eyebrows and like beckoning you out of the room.
Is this Icewind Dale culture?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I would kind of make my way apart from the group and go.
Been
go see
here
her very
too long.
Yep.
That's so Japanese, John. Like as soon as I saw you, like
I like it.
Hey, as of next month, I've been here 21 years.
Dang.
I forget, John. When's the
The halfway point.
Next year. It's next year. It's some point. I think it's in May. I've got it in my phone. I calculated the day.
Wait,
there's a day in late spring next year when I will spend more time here than back home.
we all gotta make sure we get our vaccines for the big party.
Yeah, there
Half
you
and
go.
half. The threshold. So it's going to be interesting. Arigato, Mero. So now, as you yeah, are you gonna answer the call?
Yeah. I would go over there, make my excuse, and kind of I'll get away from the group and go walk over.
She disappears into an office, kind of like looking over her shoulder meaningfully.
I'll slyly follow her.
Okay. Give me a acrobatics check.
Oh, okay. Right, yeah, not working. Okay.
Thanks.
17 plus 8. Okay, cool. Yeah, 25.
Nice. Okay. She got a 17. As you walk through, she goes to grab you and like swirl you around and like slam you against the wall, and you just like duck under it. And she just laughs. She's like, Ah, you're too bloody fast.
In public, Prudence?
This is hardly public. Look at this little place.
Yeah, well,
Where the fuck have you
public
been?
enough.
What you been doing?
You no idea. That one little job you sent me to, or asked me to investigate turned into a multi-pronged affair that, stretched me a couple towns wide.
Well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Look. How are you doing up there? And she like taps you on the forehead.
I mean, you mean like intellectually or like therapeutically or what?
Lost all hope for that. No.
Oh yeah, no.
Come on.
Far gone.
Are you remembering out? That means anything, by the way. Sorry.
I've got bits and pieces. A few more than last time I've seen you.
Such as?
Somebody who sent me here originally.
Who?
Somebody.
Who's that specifically?
Let's just say that they have exquisite taste in headwear.
Good. And she reaches up and pulls the lapel of her cloak to one side. And beneath the lining on the inside of the cloak, there is a pin attached to the inside of the lining. A pin that you have seen before. A pin that you salvaged and it triggered various memories for you when you snagged it from the body of Sefik Caltro. This pin. And she is wearing the same emblem on the inside. So, are you back? Or are you back?
I'll kind of stutter a little bit. I mean, I'm getting back. What position do you play in all this? Not all the pieces are together yet. Why don't you help me get back?
I was put here in the Zentarum to make sure that you were okay after we found that you'd surfaced in their ranks, hanging out with them slobs. And I was supposed to stay here until you finally figure out what was going on. We weren't allowed to give you a nudge or push you over the edge in case it triggered you and, set you off.
Oh, no. That ship has more than sailed. I've gotten close enough. I'm remembering quite a bit who I was.
Good.
No, shall I say I'm delighted to know that you're not one of their ilk.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Because... do you know what's pulled up in the sea of moving ice?
Pirate ship?
Something a little larger. The raft is here. Have you remembered that much yet? And as she says that, you get a flood of memory rushing back of the raft, the mobile, ocean-bound base of operations of Bregan Death, as Jarlaxle and all of the Drow operatives use it to ply up and down the Sword Coast, moving swiftly to where they're needed and running their base of operations far away from the prying eyes of all of the rulers and the harpers and all of that rubbish on the mainland. And you get a very vivid image in your mind as you know what she's talking about, and you know that out there in that shifting sea of moving ice, the raft will have arrived and is waiting for you, looking something like this.
Oh wow, that's that is quite the raft. Good lord.
He's waited long enough. You had a mission. You were to rescue that I don't even know who they're supposed to be. Have you remembered?
Do I remember after hearing about the raft and everything else?
Not yet, I'm afraid.
Why don't you just start shouting out key words until a little bit more comes? Because Honey, I'm almost there.
Look, you're way above my pay grade already. Just know he's out there and he's waiting, and he demands, he expects that you call in, you report in. You know it means something's big if he's to come up himself.
Listen, I have one incredibly crucial thing to take care of first. Incredibly crucial in that if I don't take care of it this week, his entire operation is dead in the water. Tell him, give me a week, give me 2. As much time as he can give me, I will get it done as quick as I can, and I will be where he needs me, as quick as I can.
I will try, and you get your cell out there as fast as possible.
And what of the Zentarim? Will they be following me, or can you keep them off my trail?
If the raft is here, Brigand Death is here, you don't have to worry about any shitty little Zentarim thugs, do you?
No, I suppose not.
Watch yourself.
Likewise. And I'll just kind of, for a very brief moment, kind of put the old face on, like my old original face, and then sort of bowed.
She reaches up
Come
and
back
just
like
like
Mockingbird.
pats you on the cheek. There he is.
It's a very unattractive face too. It looks like, completely like hollowed and scarred and everything. So
She still prefers it.
good.
Because
And
because
then
of the reality of it, yeah.
I'll just sort of say my goodbyes and get back to the rest of the group. Not much for pointed goodbyes or anything.
And yeah, as you walk away, she just reaches up and clasps the pendant, hidden away in her robes, underneath the fabric, nods. And as you walk away, we shall also walk away and leave Icewind Dale for another week. As Mockingbird's past has sailed up to meet you all north of the spine of the world. Thank you, everybody. Great stuff there, and a huge thank you to our players and everyone that has come by watching. It's been a pleasure to have you all here. I am going to give you fine folks. Josh, can you give us one more giveaway in the chat there? I'm going to give you fine folks one more chance here. We are running a wonderful giveaway from CZRPG here, as you can see in the chat there. Type in, if you are a follower of the channel, give us a follow if not, and type in !CZRPG for the chance to win the incredible Encounters in Icewind Dale from CZRPG there. And we will be closing the entries in a moment, so if you have not already, please jump in on that chance to win. I see a few people in here already, thank you so much. Going once, twice. Any more people? We got anyone there? I saw Shingara gave us a follow. Thank you so much. Another massive thank you for the raid as well. That was wonderful to have you all coming by. And I hope that everyone has enjoyed this episode of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. We are coming up to a large finale. We're going to be the next month. We'll be concluding season 1. There will be a season 2. But we'll be reaching the climactic finish of Season 1 of Icewind Dale, so be sure not to miss all of that. And as we roll into the rest of this week, on Thursday here, Wednesday evening in North America, we'll be down in the Abyss once more for Out of the Abyss. And then Thursday over here, and also everywhere else as well, just at various times of the day, we'll be back in Barovia for Curse of Strahd, and then Friday is Descent into Avernus. And each and every one of those streams has a wonderful giveaway from our lovely sponsor here. So do join us whenever you get the chance and try to grab yourselves one of those wonderful, wonderful prizes. So, any more? See here. We good? Okay, I'm gonna close up the entries now. So going once. Going twice. Boop. Okay, we are closed for today. Right, so everyone, I know this is out of sync, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna send it. We have to say early congratulations and go hype, and then see if we can sync it up. Okay, so everyone ready? Let's see if we can do this. And the winner is that person in chat. Yay! Congratulations! Wow, you did it! Way! And then I'll see if I can sync it up. Now I'll actually press the button. Boop. Andrew's elder brain. Oh, our good friend who comes by on several occasions of the way. It's always a pleasure to have them here, and congratulations to them as they have won tonight's giveaway. Congratulations. We will be in touch, Andrew, and give you the links for you to get all of that lovely stuff. Yes, indeed. Gotta give it up. Gotta give it up. Okay, so one last thank you to my lovely players. Thank you, everyone. I hope you had a good session, and I'm looking forward to next time. And with that, we shall leave you all. And I hope you've had an enjoyable time with us, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, everybody. And as we like to say around these parts, oyasuminasai. Bye.
Oh, yeah.
Oyasumi.